So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 47 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now this time, Locke will throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Made back at his own 49.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
That extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down, it's Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Isaiah Oliver brought him down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Locke. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Back at the 28-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
48-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Locke now on first down. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run here with Lindsey. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again they run with Gurley. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Now Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
And 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
54, 61. Matchbox, right. 54. Lock it. He's good. 173.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. H3, 2, 18, chopper.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Switch. 45 to Mike.
Now it's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Locke. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. "54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return."
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. But, Charles, a one-score game.